Hey, hockey fans, how's everybody doing? Let's review some scores for Sunday hockey, and then we'll make some picks for Monday. Monday, there's 8 games on the board. On Sunday, things started off with Boston against Washington, kind of a back-and-forth game till Boston took over. They won that game 6-3. We got that one right. The Rangers over New Jersey 5-3. We got that one right. Buffalo over Pittsburgh. Nice upset, 4-2 for Buffalo. We got that one right. Vegas over Anaheim 5-2. And then I sweated out the Islanders-Philly game, and Islanders won that one in overtime, which was nice. We got that one right. And then who would have known it? Vancouver, after having a pretty long break and not really practicing or going about their business, comes out and plays number one Toronto and beats them in overtime 3-2. Didn't see that coming. Islanders was my best bet, got that one right, so the record goes to 30-22. Overall picks were 5-1. That record goes to 224 and 179. And then on the parlay, I got the Rangers, the Vegas money line, but Toronto did not go through. So unfortunately, that game cost me a little bit. Oh well, still good weekend. Hope everyone else had a good weekend. We'll get on to Monday here and make some picks. Start off with Carolina against Tampa. Tampa 5-5-0 in their last 10, current one-game losing streak. Vasilevsky listed to be in net for Tampa. Carolina 6-3-1 in their last 10, current two-game losing streak. Mrazek listed to be in net for Carolina. They're in first with 62 points in the Discover Central. Tampa in third with 60 points. This is the first of a back-to-back for these two teams. They play again on Tuesday. Kane's last game was on Saturday against Nashville, and they came away with a 3-1 win of that game. Tampa last game was a loss when they played against Florida and lost 5-3. Series all knotted up here at 3 apiece. Last time Mrazek faced Tampa was back in January. He had a shootout that game. I think he faced 32 shots. Both goaltenders actually that are playing or listed here, Vasilevsky and Mrazek, both were stars of the game that day. The game ended at a 1-0 score. Last time these teams played was March 27th, and the Canes took that game 4-3. I feel like Carolina, after that little hiccup with Detroit, is playing a little better than Tampa right now, and I like Mrazek better than Vasilevsky right now, so I'm going to go Carolina as my pick, visiting team, to start things off. Next, Columbus against Florida. Florida 6-3-1 in their last 10, current one-game winning streak. Drieger listed to be in net for Florida. Columbus 2-7-1 in their last 10, current two-game losing streak. Korpisalo listed to be in net for Columbus. They're in seventh with 39 points in the Discover Central. Florida sits in second with 61 points. The Blue Jackets played Dallas on Saturday and suffered a 5-1 loss. The Panthers, they defeated Tampa on Saturday 5-3. Columbus has won 1 in this series. Florida has won 5. Blue Jackets have traded away guys that they needed, and the other guys that they still need are out with injury. So they're having a tough goal, and a real tough goal for them here with 2 games against Florida, and then after that, 2 games against Tampa. On top of that, for Florida, I think Verhaeghe is going to be back in the lineup off the injury list. So this should be a Florida to win this game. Home team. That's my pick. Next one, Detroit against Dallas. Dallas is 6-2-2 in their last 10, current two-game winning streak. Kudobin listed to be in net for Dallas. Detroit is 4-4-2 in their last 10, current one-game losing streak. Grice listed to be in net for Detroit. They're at 8th with 38 points in the Discover Central. Dallas in 6th with 46 points. Detroit coming off that 4-0 loss from Chicago. And the Stars, they played Columbus on Saturday and they won 5-1. Dallas has a 3-1 lead in this series, and this will be the first of a 4-game set between these two. Robertson continued to play really well for Dallas. I think he's got 7 points in his last 5 games now. But, you know, there's always an upset, and I'm going to call this as the upset. Detroit seems to, after a loss, they pull out some crazy wins sometimes. Detroit to win this game, to beat Dallas. That's my pick. Next game, Chicago against Nashville. Nashville 6-4-0 in their last 10, current two-game losing streak. Saros listed to be in net for Nashville against Chicago. 5-5-0 in their last 10, current one-game winning streak. Lankinen listed to be in net for Chicago. They're in 5th with 47 points in the Discover Central. Nashville in 4th with 49 points. Hawks had a nice bounce-back win against Detroit 4-0, and Nashville lost their game on Saturday to Carolina 3-1. Chicago's still looking for their first win in this series. Nashville has won all 5 times that these teams have met. The last one was April 3rd, and Nashville won that game 3-0. This is going to be an intense game. I mean, you're going to have Nashville trying to hang on to 4th position after, you know, and putting a stop to this little 2-game skid that they're on. And then at the same time, you got Chicago playing for their life because they know if they're going to have a hope, they got to beat this Nashville team. I'm going to go Lankinen and Chicago here, visiting team to win. That's my pick. Next game, Minnesota against Arizona. Arizona 4-6-0 in their last 10, current one-game winning streak. I think Ranta is going to be in net. I know Kemper played on Saturday, so I think Ranta will be in net for Arizona here. Minnesota, they're 6-3-1 in their last 10, current three-game winning streak. Talbot listed to be in net. They're in third with 57 points in the Honda West. Arizona in fourth with 45 points, so just 1 point ahead of St. Louis. Then again, St. Louis doesn't deserve to be there after the way they lost the other night. Wild coming off a 5-2 victory over San Jose on Saturday, and the Coyotes' last game was against St. Louis. Arizona was down 2-0 and then came back and won that game 3-2. The Wild have won 5 here. The Coyotes have won 1. The last game was on April 14th, and that was a 5-2 win for Minnesota. Bonino for the Wild with 6 points in his last 5 games. Zuccarello 4 goals in his last 5 games. Kessel leading Arizona with 5 points in his last 5 games. And this is the first of a 2-game set, the second one to be played on Wednesday. Minnesota is just playing really good. I think they're going to continue and win number 4 here. Beat Arizona. Visiting team, that's my pick. Next game, Ottawa against Calgary. Calgary 4-6-0 in their last 10. Current one-game losing streak. Markstrom listed to be in net against Ottawa, who are 3-6-1 in their last 10. Current one-game winning streak. Murray listed to be in net for Ottawa. They're in 7th with 34 points in the Scotia North. Calgary sits in 5th with 41 points. Ottawa played Montreal last, and they won that game 4-0. Calgary also played Montreal last, and they lost their game 2-1. Ottawa has won 5 in this series. Calgary only 2. Lindholm leading for the Flames, 7 points in his last 5 games. Norris for Ottawa with 6 in his last 5 games. Markstrom for Calgary, he's been playing pretty good. I think he's had some good quality starts and definitely helped this team get some points. I think 4 quality starts now for him. And Murray's been hot and cold. At the same time, he's had 2 good quality starts as well. Ottawa is just such a fast team, and they seem to take advantage of some opportunities. I'm going to go Ottawa here to beat Calgary. Visiting team again. Lots of visiting teams, but that's the way it's going. Montreal against Edmonton is the next one. Edmonton 6-2-2, current one-game winning streak. Mike Smith listed to be in net for Edmonton. Montreal 4-6-0 in their last 10, current one-game losing streak. Price listed to be in net for Montreal. They're in 4th with 47 points in the Scotia North. Edmonton in 3rd with 54 points. Montreal was blanked by Ottawa 4-0, as I just mentioned, on Saturday. And the Oilers, they had an impressive 3-0 win against Winnipeg on Saturday. This is the first of a 2-game set as well. Canadiens have a 4-1 lead in this series. Montreal won the last one 3-2 on April 5th. McDavid leading the Oilers with 7 points in his last 5 games. And Smith's having a great season. I really like the way Mike Smith's having playing net and having a good season for a guy his age. I'm going to go Edmonton here and switch things up, go to a home team. Edmonton to win this game and beat Montreal. Last game, San Jose against Vegas. Vegas 7-2-1 in their last 10, current 6-game winning streak. Leonard listed to be in net for Vegas. San Jose 4-6-0 in their last 10, current 5-game losing streak. Jones listed to be in net for San Jose. They're in 6th with 40 points in the Honda West. Vegas sits in 2nd with 64 points. The Sharks lost 5-2 against Minnesota on Saturday, and the Knights, they're on a back-to-back after playing a game against Anaheim on Sunday where Vegas won 5-2. Another series that could be a possible sweep. Vegas has won all 5 games played. Last one, March 17, when Vegas won 5-4. Stone leading the Knights with 7 points in his last 5 games. Vegas is playing really good. They got the longest winning streak in the league currently right now. They're number 1 in goals against. They're number 2 in the penalty kill, just over 85%. They're number 4 in goals for. Home team. Vegas to beat San Jose. That's going to be my pick. Edmonton to beat Montreal. Ottawa to beat Calgary. Minnesota to beat Arizona. Chicago to beat Nashville. Detroit to upset Dallas. Florida over Columbus. Carolina over Tampa. My best bet, I'm just going to make it that Florida game. I feel really confident about that one. And I'm going to do 2 parlays, but only 2-game parlays. I can't believe we got burnt with Toronto on Sunday there. But anyway, for Monday, let's start things off with going Florida puck line. I got it at -1.5 at 2.1. Carolina money line at 2.0. That's my 1 parlay. The other one, I'm going to go Minnesota money line at 1.68. I'm going to go Edmonton money line at 1.76. And see how the week starts off. Hope everyone has a great Monday. Good luck with your picks. Thanks for watching. Stay safe. Talk soon. Thanks.